Okay. How's everyone doing? Hope all is well. I'm just gonna try and practice this temple ruin stuff quickly, but I hate it. Waiting for the end of Cameron's run. No, I wasn't really watching Cameron's run. I know he was on PB pace. I checked in briefly, but quite a lot. Actually, he's on world record pace, so I haven't checked in for quite a while, so I don't know how that's going. But yeah, I can see Temple Ruins killing a lot of my runs right now. If I opt to do these strats, this seems really hard. Especially if I do that. So you gotta hit the cobra backwards into these boxes, but it's like really hard. Anyway, Frederick, Gilio, Gatos, Superstorm, Sassy, Nick, all welcome. How you all doing? You lost WR and Sphinx Nature? Oh wait, you mean the run? Oh, that sucks. Yeah, because I tuned in like when he was on about Road Crash, and I was like, it's going too well. So, how many lives have I got? 8. Wow. Looks like I'm gonna have to test this for like 8 tries, and then I'll just start a run. But yeah, the ultimate sadness is that I lost the high road yesterday. Would you even believe it? That it got beat by 1 frame. Like what? Okay, there we go. I mean, it looks so easy, but it's just the fact, like, you mess it up by, like, the timing and everything, and it all goes wrong. Obviously, these cycles aren't going to be what they should be, because I was waiting around for ages. Yeah, that's the idea anyway. Screw it, we'll just quit. The one success is good enough for me. Even though it'll probably go wrong. Yeah, it's good but not unbeatable, of course. Like a low 44 is possible, so... if you get all hyper jumps and all that malarkey. How you doing, Ghost? And Sam. Wait, did Sassy beat up the creek again? Are you having me on? Jesus. Or would you time me and get put above the leaderboards again? Everyone hates me. Yes, I didn't break the tie, but I gotta see what time you got quickly. I'm intrigued. I'm guessing you got like a 57, didn't you? If you got any better than 57, then I doubt I'll be able to beat it. He got a 60. So I would go back to beat High Road as well, but I found a strat on it yesterday that gains literally 1 frame. But 1 frame is not very useful if you're crap at the ropes, so... Anyway. You choked last jump? Yeah, I've gotten a 10303 split once. So yeah, you can get a 57 for sure. Like, I even had a high world record split yesterday, twice in fact. Like, I had the splits for a 5108. But it's just like, the statue boost, one of them is so, like, unbelievably fast that you can't even replicate it. You need to lose all the time. One 10303 was just split, yeah. I've only ever seen it once as well. But it's debatable whether I had technically had a 103, like an 03 split on my run, because I hit the box late, I think. But that's not confirmed. Like, if I actually intentionally whacked on the front, I probably would have got an 03. But it depends when you hit it, I guess. But yeah, like high road, I want to get it back, but it's just impossible. Well, near impossible. I'd probably have to get like one of those 10,000 to 1 runs really. But I definitely found a strat that gains like 1 frame. If only it saved more than 1 frame, and if only I knew about it before, I wouldn't be, I might not be second right now. Yeah, I have a feeling that sub is probably possible on high road, honestly. If you get clip statue boosts like I got once in my other run, they seem to gain time. Like, they're better than the standard statue boost, so... You figured out where point 2 is lost on fumbling, please inform me immediately. And please tell me you managed to save the clip of, if you were watching Candy on SharePlay. I'm assuming you can save clips, right? Please tell me you saved some footage. And why is Candy still doing fumbling, like seriously? Like, was the 24 run not good enough? Subfish run would be God run, it would. If it is possible. There's also the theory that I might be able to gain another frame somewhere else, but that's not even confirmed. It's just like a really mini, like, post boost you can get. Then you have to move right sharp to get a turtle snipe, so it might not even gain time. Like, there's a bunch of little things I can see it might be possible to gain a frame or so. Looking back at it, but after testing yesterday, it's just like, you have to do it so perfectly to even know if it gains time. Whoops, crashed and jumped. What's up, Crash and Snake? How you doing? Need a card to record 8%? Yeah, I technically do as well. It'd be rather useful right now. Because then you guys could actually see the splits. Yeah, Mason's not gonna buy anything for us. What do you expect? Since when do employers ever get anything for you? Your connection's too slow to share correctly. Yeah, internet can be a bit of an issue sometimes. Honestly, my internet could be worse than what it is. When I first moved, I thought the internet was going to be like far, far worse than it actually is. I was like, is it even possible to actually stream properly? Your man just giving you a badge 5 months later. Well, that's something. My connection's green. Yes. Something's gone right. Hi, Lorenz. I love hitting them all at once. I don't know like how you do that every time, but when you hit all the boxes at once, that's the best feeling. Secret. Everything's a secret. That's how it always. I swear that load time took longer there. Like, I was ready to split, and then the load symbol like the waiting actually didn't pop up until like a couple of frames later. That was really weird. Yeah, Mason is the worst boss. You should all give us top 2 in there. So that way I can actually finish a world record run on this game. Worse than that is better for time trials. You know, it doesn't even technically matter for time trials. Don't die in Cortex. I'll try not to die in Cortex again. I'll try. Also, this is a crazy fast island one actually, so far. I would probably jinx it now with Native Fortress, but still. Yeah, I always hate those tries, man. It looks like they're gonna whack you in the other direction. And like you literally just bounce off them. It's always like really close. Oh, no. Okay, I know what I'm gonna have to do now. Just have to end this cycle here. That could have been far worse, honestly. Okay, that's worse. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I screw up worse than that on PB anyway. Google it or you're sacked. Bosses are mean nowadays. You saw my house. Okay, where is it then? Oh no, that's a really dumb hill. I've never get hit with that before. Rip. New ways to fail, I guess. I mean, it's not a huge deal, it just means I just don't do the fire skip on Lost Sea. Your name Mason in French means house. Indeed it does. Good knowledge. At least I knew something about French. I know the bare basics. Actually no, I don't even know the bare basics, honestly. There's no hope for me. Wish for longer tomorrow. Okay, Lorenz. See you later. And welcome Museum. That was nearly a death right there. Immediately. Always find new ways to fail and very innovative. Indeed. Like, I know you met hit by that plant on Titanfall, but not on any percent. But I'm guessing me getting hit by that plant somehow saved time on up the creek. I have no idea how. But obviously I'm not going to lose time on Lost Sea anyway. That was a really nasty bat cycle, if I must say so myself. They appeared way earlier than I was expecting them to. But as they're early, I believe all of them are going to be early now, so I've got to remember that. That was lucky. The bat just got by before I jumped, as the spin input didn't work. Oh, that was close. Okay, so I can't do this. which is fine. Not much time anyway. Bad loses time though. Great game. Let's get rid of him. It's not optimal to jump on him, but just get rid of him for my own good. He'll probably wipe me out when I spawn back in. Ah, bonus round, here we go. I love bonuses in this game. Yeah, because that happens. Ugh. Like, that's on me right there, I moved right too early. Wow, even that doesn't work then. Like, what is the trick of these boxes? This is... It's dumb. I assumed bouncing off of it and getting the flip would make it work, but apparently that doesn't work, so... Nah, whatever. I hate bonus. That bonus is like the hardest part of the run if you exclude everything except bridge levels. I hate it. Like, all the other levels aren't hard, maybe Temple Ruins is hard now, but... That bonus hates me. Cause I always fail it like twice as well. It's not once, it's twice, and then you lose 30 seconds. Alright Tyler, good luck with runs, thanks. Just came and see me die. That pretty much sums up Lost City though. If you join Lost City then you expect a death. Anyway, let's try Temple Ruin strats here, shall we? This is gonna be fun. Okay, we missed the snipe. Actually no, I can't even do Temple Ruin strats because I died in Lost City, so I can't even like get mass form right now. Great. So actually what's gonna happen here is like nothing's gonna change really, but whatever. But like, other than actually missing the boxes with the Cobra, there's not much else I could have done though. But I think the idea behind it is you have to move like right one step after you land to snipe the Cobra directly backwards, and moving with D-pad is never fun. But I saved time anyway. I saved Nearly 1.5 seconds off PB. I don't know what happened on PB, but I guess it's just destroying boxes that got that. I did get a checkpoint, right? Okay, I did get a checkpoint. Screw you, Hog. Conveniently placed there, so I have to run into him. Brilliant. Wow. He turns there. I thought if I can look up to the ice. That didn't go very well. It's like I swear once I die I get better at these rope jumps. It's like the floatier jumps in this game makes rope jumping harder, but I don't even know if that's true. Because I was doing refinement, I was doing high rope yesterday on the time trial, it's like, it's not hard whatsoever. But it's like the first time you enter a level, it's like I can never jump on ropes properly. Okay, this run is now officially very bad. And even though I'm 42 seconds behind, I can technically still PB. You're recording Candy's fumbling, thank God for that. Make sure you get a run where he gets a 102.4 split, please. Because like the thing with Fumbling in the Dark is that me and Bakor have literally the same split times basically. Well, pretty much like split differences. They're basically exactly the same. So like, there's something we're missing. It's not anything to do with our movement. At least I think it isn't. If it's our movement, then we're both making the same mistake with our movement. So. This month you go try a gen room and after 10 days you get 1 up. Oh dear. Doesn't sound very fun. It's all the boosting off the side benches. That's what I thought it might have been, but I tried it and they don't give you boosts. You just like get a dead fall off like you do on the ropes sometimes. Because if you fall off the ropes on the bridge levels in the middle, they won't give you an actual boost. And you lose time from it. Yeah, for those wondering why I don't do like the massive 3D jump there, it's not that it's like extremely hard, it's that it's pointless for cycle reasons. Because the fire up here will be on instead, rather than being off, so... You can't win basically. It's a pointless strat. No! Wow, and I take damage from that. That made me sad. Wow. I love this level sometimes. Like, it would have been the end of the world if I didn't get hit by the bats, but of course I get hit by the bats. Okay then. That never happened. You can't record and share plays, I just read. God damn it. Like, why doesn't Candy just upload the time? Well, this run is awful. I think I have to get Koala Kong and a slippery climb hyper jump to pull this one back. Maybe both actually. Consider how long these boxes are taking. Wow. Now you play Heavy Machinery? Go for it, David. Heavy Machinery is a fun level, in general. Need a long sunset. Like, I had the exact same, like, time fail as my PB. I literally didn't gain anything on that. I didn't fail in the same places, but I managed to get the exact same time as in my PB in sunset. Oh well, rip. Now runner's basically dead at this point. But I'll keep going anyway, see what happens. Trying to think of ways I could gain time, but my Island 3, other than High Road, is pretty good. It depends how much my death in High Road costed me. I always die in High Road, so I'm bound to die again. Best time possible? Well, I tried to use best time possible, and the summer best part went really wacky for some reason. Like, some of best said it was like 38 minutes was my best possible time, which obviously isn't true, so I scrapped it for now. I don't know how that happened. But I'm just a noob with live split, I guess. So instead I'm just going for current pace, which seems to be working fine. And my current pace is rubbish. Though it would be nice to have like a sum of best actual time. But I guess eventually if I get like that will end up being the same thing if I get decent runs eventually. I guess that the current pace thing will start off like really low and then it'll basically work in the same way, I guess. Yeah, I wish I knew how to use live split properly, but I mean, I guess I just have to mess around with it and see how it works. Like, I know the basics of it, it's just all the other stuff. And when you're not a computer genius or anything, like me, things don't come by easy. Anyway, that's decent heavy machinery. Gained over 1 second on that. Just need another 44 now, out of basically from high road and slippery climb. Is it possible? I have no idea. Download live split, extracted the zip file and it vanished when you download it again. So I couldn't work out how to download the even though I can't technically use it because I need OBS, I believe. I need to use it on OBS, but I tried to do the loadless download one for this game. Why did I not take damage though? Yeah, I tried to do the loadless one and I couldn't work out how to download it. Like, it just wouldn't let me. Yeah, at least I've got current pace working anyway. That one seems to work fine. Is this my full-time job? No. I didn't make any money from this, by the way. I do this for fun. I basically job search in the morning and then go from there. And play this in the afternoon and just do whatever in the evening, I guess. Okay, I'm early, so Make that jump a bit later. I'm glad I can work out how early I've got to jump by the drone cycle now. Really nice idea by me right there. It's 102.53. Good from 33.93. It's decent. I'm trying to think now. 33.93. Yeah, it is. That's faster than anything I've ever gotten. It's literally faster by 2 frames. Because I've never seen that split difference before. The only time I got a 102.53 was when I got a 33.87. Oh. But apparently you can get better than that though. But only just. Because apparently if you get a 33.83 you should be able to get 102.39 from what I keep hearing. I need to walk straight into the acid roller. He does it differently, thank you. I knew he'd do it differently. Like we're being trolled the entire time. He's more right side. That doesn't really help. Like specifically where. Being on the right side wouldn't technically help you. So I don't know. When it's like a straight line level. Everywhere right side, what? How does that work? I'm confused. Like I am very confused. Boost on edges. That makes me even more confused. Be like, there's obviously something we were doing wrong. It wasn't, because you can't be that consistent and like lose time. Nah, I wasn't gonna risk it. Like, I literally saw myself possibly falling off right there. And right there as well. And these webs just really are annoying. Okay, we're out of here with Master. But I don't think I did it well enough to actually salvage this run whatsoever. Just joined Hazard's run, not very good. Island 2 went really badly. I lost like 40 seconds in Island 2. 45 actually. Let's see how Slippery Climb goes. At least hopefully I'll get a chance of doing hyper jumps anyway. For once. Literally for once. And I don't get it. Wow. Oh, he has no bird. What am I doing? This isn't very good. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this run's a fail. Do I have to actually practice the hyper jumps again because it's been so long? Yeah, that was like complete rubbish. So I'll practice it again. As it must have been like weeks ago since I've actually got a run to Slippery Climb, so... Beautiful high road. It could have been better though. But how am I going to do this? I've got to die 10 times. Just thought join the stream and bring luck. Now the run wasn't great anyway, Flares. Don't worry. I was already 45 seconds down. If I got hyper jumps, I don't even know if I would have PB'd anyway. Yeah, Lost City and Sunset screwed me, and Road to Nowhere a bit as well. So the run was pretty crap. But it seems I'm gonna have to practice this again, so... guess I better do it. I've really not got 10 deaths yet. Oh no, there we go. What? Imagine if I do that on a run. Just completely missed the first step. Wait, why was that off, cycle? Surely those platforms aren't triggered from over here. The more you know. I guess they are. But let's not get the checkpoint, I always have to die another 10 times. Hi Andy and Thumbs. Why do I keep failing? Because I'm bad, okay? Does that need to be an explanation? Like, the hyper jumps aren't hard. It's just I never get them in runs. Oh, unless you got a platform there, which might be... I don't think that platform is normally there, I think it's just because level cycle stuff, I don't know. I'll try again though to see if that platform is still there, because that might be an issue. The problem with that platform being there is if I hit it then I can't get to the roof, almost certainly. So that might be a hindrance. I know you gotta wait here. Ah, no. Didn't make that one. Wait, did I get out of bounds? Yeah, I got out of bounds. Off the front of the screen. Oh. I just say hello to you, didn't I, first? Well, if I didn't, then welcome. Yeah, like the second hyper jump is the important one. The first one gains like 4 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds, I believe. Because you have to wait on the bird to be in a certain spot, so... I do wonder if you have to position yourself against the wall as well. But let's try this one up here again. Because some of these spikes, like, you have to be standing in a certain spot against, like, further away from the wall sometimes to make them work, or I don't even know how it works really. At least on Stormy that was the case. Did I walk too far on the... yeah. This can also happen. If you move too far forward, then you get screwed. But I'm wondering if you can actually drop down... like, where's the place you can drop down at? Okay, you can drop down there. I was wondering if you could hold downwards and not fall off to actually make yourself move on the wall up there easier. But okay, you can't, so gotta be careful of that. How's the run looking so far? Well, the run died, anyway. Island 2 basically killed everything. And I kept going to see out of interest how the rest of it would go. Then I found the hyper jump here, so I was practicing it basically. Top notch. You could have been faster though. Oh, that was really close. Like, normally it's not that close, but okay. I don't know, this game's weird. What I'll do is I'll just practice the second one. The second one is far more important, to be honest. Die 5 times to get a mask from this. Not legit, you have no respect, says you. Right, okay then. See, like, of course I get it like first try, right? Yes, weird how you can pull downwards and you won't fall off throughout this entire thing. But there's like certain spots where you can fall off, and I'm not sure why it is. But yeah, there you can fall off. Don't know why. Candy just got 0.37. Yeah, but Candy got 24 yesterday, that doesn't mean very much. Yeah, like if I get this in the run, then it's probably about 20-something seconds time gain. And all this really is just timing the jump. Completely timing it. So you hit the bottom of the spike. Because it looks so easy, but the game screws you sometimes. But yeah. Anyway. I know what a lot of people do at the end of this wall is they just go right to the end. I'm gonna see how much slower it is to actually go right to the end. And fall off that way. Wait. Well, can you not fall off the end? No, you can't. Still that. I assumed you could like fall off the right side of the building. I assume that's what everyone did, but I guess they do fall off. It's very late. Yeah, Koala's harder. Koala's basically luck, honestly. And it of course would be the biggest time save in the run, wouldn't it? Glitchery climb. Must be called Crash Bandicoot Insane Glitchery, honestly. I know, right, great name. Because every level is basically broken. Even Jaws of Darkness, I mean, technically fire skips aren't a glitch, but the part where you jump behind the wall, I mean, that's not intentional whatsoever. Like, that wall wasn't tested. Yeah, generator room is broken as well. Like, they're all broken. Especially Iron 3. I know I should ban him. I'll give him one more chance, then he gets banned. Because I'm such a nice person. Swing the ban hammer. Candy got 21. Jesus Christ. Please tell me you have that run saved somewhere. You didn't record it. God damn you, Mason. Why? Oh, 31, okay. That's not as bad, but still, 31 is still good. About to say 21, like, I didn't take very long. Nah, Ghost isn't in any house because he's a ghost. That was bad. Then again, all the ghosts were technically in houses, so I mean, I guess. Okay, that was unexpected. Why does it keep happening to me? And that as well. The only reason I missed that one was because the turtle was further left than it normally was, because I screwed up earlier. I should have expected that. Basilisk and generator room. Okay, I'm dead then. Instant death. I haven't watched Harry Potter in ages. Like, I got them all on DVD, but I haven't watched them in ages. How did I miss that box? I actually thought I got them all. I went directly underneath them and somehow that one lived. Okay. Yeah, that is true. Ghost does find all the worst strats. But Flair's basically is the one who makes me do them all. By doing Jaws of Darkness and Temple Ruins. Upload candies run privately, please do. As long as you see the gist of what is going on. Oh my god. As long as you know like kind of what's happening with the run, then hopefully I could get something out of it. You think 0 is possible, but that's not possible. Even Candy doesn't think that's possible. And I've done the math as well. By what I've been told. That didn't work, did it? Maybe it did, I don't even know. Okay. $102.50 to get a 31. Trying to work out if that even makes sense. Yeah, that's really quick. I don't know how he does that. That definitely loses 10 seconds. It loses 9 seconds, but it loses more than that in Rolling Stones. So I have no invincibility, because that's how this works. So I probably lose another 4 seconds in Rolling Stones, which sucks. It's not how I can't get that jump on upstream consistent, like, after all this time. It's just never consistent. I would try and stretch jump it and just instantly get sunked, or I try and play it safe and you just don't make it. Because when you try and stretch jump over water, sometimes you just die instantly. Wait, how did I get this invincibility? Okay, but I don't lose time then. Oh no, it's if you die at the end of upstream, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So I used to fail the ending of upstream as well, and then that's when you don't get the Rolling Stones invincibility. Okay. Because there's a mask halfway through upstream, that makes sense. I completely forgot about that mask. Okay, so I don't lose any time in this level, which is good. It is just the 8 seconds, 9 seconds in upstream. My Rolling Stones PB must have been terrible. Like I always do good on Rolling Stones now. Surely 11 is there. Do you really think so? Okay, so it seems I've sorted that out now. I think it really is a matter of just not holding left as you jump over that hole. Like, that's actually the most important part, other than zigzagging in front of it. You can zigzag where you want, but if you don't move, like if you hold left, you might not even make it. Ugh. Whatever. I'm not gonna go back for it because cycles. Really missed it by an inch. Oh dear, now I'm in trouble. Okay, I clipped that really fast. I might have gotten away with it. Maybe. Maybe not. No, not. I didn't get away with it. Okay. I'll reset it then. It's annoying how if you miss a pole you can't even like make the cycle. And it's not even my fault. What can you do? If it is my fault then it's like something really specific with the jumping or something. As to why you don't actually hit the pole. Well then, third time lucky. Yeah, I don't know if I got my current pace set up for best splits. Let's compare it against best splits. I'll have to check that actually. I'm not sure if it's set up by PB or best splits. Thanks YouTube for not notifying that stream. Yeah, I've been going for an hour already. That's YouTube for you. What do you expect? But now you haven't missed anything special. First run was basically Island 2 fails and then messed up on a slippery climb. And then I just done a bad run a second ago, I just reset on Native Fortress, so that's basically it. Too bad you only be here for 20 minutes maybe. That's fine. Doesn't matter how long people are here for. Always appreciate it. I hope I get out of Island 1 finally. And not dying upstream. Apparently upstream really is the hardest level at this point. Even though it's not. It has one silly jump in it apparently. Keep doing that as well. That's a really bad habit. So I try and hit it on the left side of it. Oh my god. I try and hit it on the left side of it, so I have more distance. Like I'm further to the left when I get invincibility. But I keep missing it, so. Love the Great Gate Hole. Beautiful. This is a dual screens video, but it doesn't even, you don't even watch them. I tell you, YouTube is bugged. Yeah, I wish I knew how that hole worked. Like, even being towards the camera is what I thought worked, but even that doesn't work, so. I'll just jump it this time because I can't be asked to reset again. For something silly like that. You're set as a ban on your channel to prove it. Go for it. Wow, that was a really quick clip on that wall right there. Very unusual. Like things like that, if you get a quick clip in a time trial, that gains frames right there. Which is why this game has elements of luck involved in it, to be completely honest. Because even the same thing occurs on Road to Nowhere time trial. Like there's a bit where you jump off the ice, I believe, onto a plank, and if you clip the plank really early, you actually gain like 2 frames. Something stupid. And it's not something you can really control. I wonder if moving left onto that rail there actually does make you land faster. I mean, it must do, right? That's like really minuscule. It should appear in a while. It does as well, wow. YouTube logic. Dual screens. Okay, we didn't miss it this time. I thought I was gonna miss it again, because I thought my jump was like really weak. But yes, we should not jump, we should not walk over the hole this time, we shall jump over it. That's how that game's gonna be. It's just when you get it like 5 out of 6 times by running over it, it's just like you want to run over it, but you can't run over it because that one time, the game hates you. I remember when I first did boulders as a time trial, I always found that last jump onto the portal really hard. I'll never know why. It's easy as heck. I guess that's what happens when you do it about 1,000 times. But I used to always miss it, or I used to always like hit the post on the right side and then just die. Because I'm bad. Whoops. Always weird how that fish snipes like the box in the background as well though. It's one of those boxes you forget exists actually. Nice upstream jump, yeah I know, right? About time. About time. Because it's really not hard, it's just... For some reason it is hard. I know it makes no sense, but I've done it like... In time trials, back in the day when that was the strat. I got it every time. And I even have like extended jumps as well, because that exists on the first life, doesn't it? It's like, how can I not make it? I don't know, weird game. I even split late there and I still gain time. That's how bad my Papa is. I didn't split that late, but still. Regardless, I still gained 0.3. That's why my splits aren't like fully accurate, I guess, when I miss splits like that. In a montage, even Rocky had a montage. A montage of what now, though? I'm guessing a fails montage. Because people don't care about the good things, they care about the fails in montages. Then again, it depends what game it is, isn't it? Are we playing? Yeah, I know. Like a montage of the good stuff or the bad stuff? And I always think montages are like really cool as videos, because they take time to make. Especially if you're an absolute god of like music and stuff. And edit all the music in perfectly, like, those videos are amazing. People like fails, yeah I know. I for one agree with that statement. Hearts on fire playing in the background. I know it's always like very hard for me to make a montage of myself, considering I'm not like crazy when it comes to like fails. I don't like scream at the like mic or anything. I'm just like, well, that happened, let's move on. At least for the most part, unless I am actually triggered. Well, I have to admit the falling through the fire yesterday was rather interesting. Custom made crash cake. Ooh. Sounds delish. Could do with some cake. There we go, we got the box. For once. And I have a feeling I probably lost time trying to get that box because I was trying really hard not to miss it, so... Okay, nice, made it. Yeah, we'll get that box down there as well, but... Like, I always feel I'm gonna miss the cycle up here, so I just get this one. And now I probably will miss it. Ugh. Actually, no, I might make this, okay. Yeah, it should be good. Okay. Those two boxes also really annoy me. Even though it doesn't even matter, it's just... Sometimes you get stuck by and you miss that cycle there, but... Happens. A stream highlight might be fun. It takes me so long to go through all of the clips and everything, all the videos. Clovo Gab Collab. Jesus. How Van's going? Okay, I'd say. I mean, the first run I had got to Island 2 and I messed up Island 2. But no, I got to Island 3 but I screwed up Island 2 really badly. So I reset on Slippery Climb. And then I kept resetting on Island 1 and now we made it past Island 1, so progress. You love books? Well, I don't tend to read too much. Like, even as a kid I didn't read too much either. Okay, no monkey here. I'm guessing if you like move forward area, the monkey triggers early as well. That's probably a thing. I bet if you move the camera forward despite leaping forward and jumping backwards, you'll be able to jump over the monkey easily. But it's not necessary the slightest. Native Fortress right there. Yeah, that was a very good Native Fortress. You just woke up, Chrissy. Your sleeping schedule is completely garbage. Like, that is one bad sleeping schedule. You don't actually read much, you like reading articles. I know you always look on like, those games articles. Fuck all that news. You enjoy comic every now and then, yeah. I do wonder the earliest you can hit him though. Because I've had many instances where I spin the TNT and Ripperoo is just like, nope, not taking damage. Let's just lead, not to read. Nice quote. Love it. I watched too many Simpsons. That's in the Simpsons movie, wasn't that one? That quote. You read Sonic comics and that only. I respect it. Wow, was that really early? I've never actually not really gotten pushed by the first wall before. That is unusual. Wow, I'm so early. Like, I'm so early, it could have been faster to actually not get that mask. But just play with what I know, I guess, rather than messing with stuff like that. Never a fan of those boxes not breaking. I always feel like I'm going to spin away the Brio token every time that box doesn't break. And one day it will happen. Yeah, the reason I don't jump around that lizard anymore is because I believe it isn't for even faster because of cycles. I'm pretty sure the cycles start as you enter the 3rd floor, so completely useless to jump around them and just plain risky, I guess. Gotta go now, see you next stream. Okay, Adam. See you later. Ah. I swear these boxes. It's those 3 boxes. What is it with those 3 boxes? They never break. Like, you never get a spin jump off of them. See, that time it gives it to me. Lovely. Like, why? Whatever. Second try. Oh, I just wonder it has always those 3 boxes, like it never happens with any other. It is, yeah. Your sleeping schedule, you mean? Yeah, it's quite hard to sort out a sleeping pattern, isn't it? Like, when you're in a sleeping pattern, like, your brain just wakes up at the same time every time then. And it's hard to get to sleep as well. Like, you try and sleep earlier and you won't be able to go to sleep. At least I can't. I was a coward there, I triggered that cycle late. No! I wasn't supposed to take damage. Rip. Do I make this cycle now? I have no idea how this is gonna work. I wasn't gonna risk that. I might have been able to cut the corner, but it looks like the platform was gonna drop just as I made it, so... wasn't worth. Maybe you can spin them around without jumping. You mean like the big group of them? I'm trying to think what you even mean by that. I was on time. Yeah, I was on the right cycle, I just didn't make it because I didn't have invincibility, basically. I believe that's what happened. But because I died in Lost City, I wouldn't have got invincibility anyway. so well to launch me off that rope, I could tell. You just sleep and wake up whenever. Like this week my sleeping schedule has been very different. Because some days I had to be up at like 7:30 in the morning, and some days I was getting up at like 11 or whatever. So my brain's not used to waking up at 7:30 in the morning. I always forget where I'm going on Boulder Dash and I don't know why. Like I've done it about 1,000 times, yet I always forget what's coming up sometimes. Oh well. I have an idea of where I'm going. Which NST game is the most ran? Probably the first one. I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Definitely not number 2. Number 2 is the least ran. In Lost City bonus you can land the box below and do a spin followed by a jump to destroy at least 3 or 4 boxes. I can't even picture that. I'm trying to work out what you mean, but I honestly have no idea. Because I know you can land on them and spin and then jump, but that's hard as well. I've died trying to do that before. If that's what you mean. Because even that's hard. I don't know what the trick to that is. Oh yeah, I better move towards the camera a bit, otherwise I'll hit the invisible ceiling. Let's not forget that. There we go. I love hitting the invisible ceiling, it's the best part about this level. Okay, made it this time. I shouldn't jinx it though, because we haven't got to the top yet. Hello, game? Now that is really bad. No! The box actually screwed my cycle. Wow. Love it. Oh well. There was no way I was going to risk jumping for that plank, because I know I wouldn't be able to make it. Yeah, that's the first time that box ever completely just blocked me like that. That's 1,000 times I've done it. You're in a coma for 2 weeks once that counts. Yeah, I say it counts. Regardless, that's still 20 seconds of time gain. Even though that was a dumb fail. That should never happen ever again. Got knocked off a motorbike on the motorway and landed your head. Ouch. That sounds incredibly painful. Oh yeah, Depp, thanks for good luck. Time for hyper jump luck, I guess. Because I still think it's luck. I wish I didn't think it was luck. I wish I knew how to get it 100% of the time, but I just can't. Damn, what a triple damage. If I get triple damage there, then that's like, it makes up for everything. Please just throw the boulder already. Or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's not really a boulder, it's a very mini boulder. Yeah, someone needs to find out how to get triple damage consistently on Kong. It needs to be a thing. So that way if you screw up the first hyper jump attempt, then you can just kill him immediately on the second one. Like, that'd be so beneficial. Yeah, maybe triple damage this. I've gone to like 3 times before in practice. It does exist. There's just no like consistency of it or how even it works. Oh my god, game. Don't ever do that to me. Wow. I'm not gonna make this cycle, this is gonna suck. There's like no way. Wow. Sucks. I could have made that. Whatever. Really? How does that work then? Oh my god, I go back to the start. How does that work? Oh, I guess it does work, I'm being stupid. God damn it. I'm an idiot. Like, heavy machinery is so easy, but I got screwed up by one robot. Literally one robot. So I didn't make anything that I planned to make. Wow. Another bounce. Yeah, like, rip any form of decent PB. I do wonder if I can still PB, I might be able to. Unless I do that. Oh dear. Now I'm stuck in this trampoline. Yeah, I'd say rip PB at this point. Why can't I do this? Wow. I suck. Dude, that happens to everyone, not just you. It doesn't normally happen to me ever, honestly. But of course it has happened right there, doesn't it? You need checkpoints. There is a checkpoint that you can get, but it doesn't allow you to make any cycles, so I don't go for it. Yeah, the checkpoint would have saved me like by about 20-30 seconds, honestly. I'll finish the run anyway, unless I screw up badly. There's your kind of bounce pads. For the most part I get the bounce pad fairly well, but it's just when they don't clip properly and bounce you upwards, then you miss one and it all goes wrong. But I hate hitting my head at the top at the end, that's just really like demoralising. And then going right down to the bottom. But yeah, I don't know if I can actually get 40 seconds back. I'll try it though. 40 seconds might be asking a bit much. The game's fed up of me being too fast. Pretty much. Every time I get the Koala Kong hyper jump, it just goes wrong. Yeah, that jump's really consistent now, that diagonal. Like when you know the cycle you're on, or the drones beforehand, you then know whether to even go for it or not. It's really convenient. Vicarious Visions hacks, apparently. Screw me over every time. slide spin so fast. Oh, you mean on Crash 2 and 3? Explaining that is pretty difficult to say. Assuming you mean the hop sliding. It's basically just slide spinning onto a surface that's higher up and then mashing the the sliding square again. This is really tricky. I wish I knew a good way of explaining it, but I'm really bad at explaining it. I made it sound very easy, by the way. Hop sliding is extremely tricky to learn. What is pace? Pace. We're 40 seconds behind PB, which is why I'm gonna have to do some magic. Like, if I didn't screw up heavy machinery, I would have been 40 seconds ahead of PB. So I literally lost how much time? I don't even want to know. Like 80 seconds worth in heavy machinery. That's disgraceful. I hate going for that chair one. Like, I want to try and see if I can get the chair cover, like while it's just standing on it, but I never can. Wow. Am I ever going to do 100%? I don't have any plans to do 100% right now. I don't know, it depends how well any percent goes. Because, well, it depends how long it also takes me to get a good time, right? Like, if Spyro's out, but before I get a good time at any percent, I'll probably just jump on Spyro instead. Because it'll be more fresh. So, I don't know, it depends how well any percent goes and, like, how fast I get a good time. But 100% is a lot harder. That is for sure. Why did I make that mistake? Ugh. Okay, well, rip PB. Like, that's a really common mistake I make, and I make it, like, every time. But now I'll just get all these roads perfect because that's how high road goes. Yeah, that is dumb. I literally get it all correct. The entire thing. Wow. Like, if I didn't die right there, I'd be on PB pace for sure right now. Or had a chance for it. Because I brought no mask into slippery climb then. I can't do anything. Yeah, I definitely think CB1 is most popular. It's most easiest to pick up, really. It's very limited movement tech. You can gather like how the game works pretty easy. Ugh. That's bad. Practice hyper jumps and reset again. Oh no, I did practice hyper jumps earlier. So I don't really bore you guys with that again, to be honest. Yeah, it's time to get like a perfect slippery climb right here without hyper jumps. Even though a perfect slippery climb won't ever help me. Okay, we're not getting a perfect slippery climb because I didn't do a big jump. And I guess we'll reset again then. It's like there's nothing special in the last part of the game anyway that's hard as such. Like Jaws, Lights Out and Lab are pretty simple. What do I hate the most about CB1? Getting ledged off ropes. It has to be the ropes or the Lost City bonus round. Just not breaking the boxes properly for me. Every game's any percent is... Yes, we'd have about all 45 minutes-ish. It's weird because I guess Crash 1 levels are shorter but they have the slower movement tech, so... Crash 2 and 3's levels are just larger. Then again, there is an extra boss in CB1 as well compared to the other two. What do I love the most? That's a difficult question though. I know, I just like finding, like especially when I was just playing to start off with, it was the idea of just finding strats. By going quick in general, or like just messing around. I don't know. Pretty difficult because I can't think of like one thing specifically that I like above the rest, kind of thing. hardest platinum relic. For me it'd be hog ride or hanging out, personally. I had a lot of trouble with hanging out. Even Tomb Raider gave me problems actually for platinum. So yeah, if you want the hardest from each game, I'd say either Generator Room or the Lab. Personally, I'd say Generator Room's harder if you're trying for the first time. I'd say Generator Room, hanging out, and hog ride are probably the hardest ones for each game. I had no idea you can do like a little jump to that rail. The more you know. And if you can crash it, make it. Snow Go. I don't remember having like issues with Snow Go from memory. What's up, Superstorm? When he said stupid storm, I don't know where that came from. Hanging out was difficult. Yeah, like, it took me way more than 40 attempts, I'm not even kidding. Way more. Because it was a 312% stream, that I did my first attempt of hanging out, so... And it took forever. But at least you can cheat on hanging out and drop down onto the pipe below if you're looking for... I wouldn't even say like it's still an easy platinum, it's still quite hard to platinum even with that strat. Spend even more time on hog ride. Yeah, it's that part where like there's a bunch of boxes stacked on top of each other. I just couldn't find a way to make it through them fast, you know. And it was like you had to get through them fast, otherwise you basically failed platinum. Whoops, I was not meant to jump there. Do not do a time trial strat when you got floatier jumps, because you'll end up down the hole. Almost guaranteed down the hole right there. What game I played the least, 2 or 3? Um, I'd say I would play. I know 2 or 3 are very close because I don't touch them very often. Like the only one I did 2 in, I did a couple that was in Crash 2, didn't I? I did like the 5th warp room. Like excluding the 5th warp room in Crash 2, I'd say I'd probably spend about the same. Because I have done like Toad Village and Boneyard and all that and Gee-Whiz, kinda. So probably about the same for 2 and 3. I'd definitely say Crash 2 is the one I have the least knowledge of though. Like Crash 2 speedrunning is really technical. And it looks like far harder than any others. You had more attempts on sewer later than hanging out. Yeah, I'm trying to I can't even tell you like the difference of the levels, which is interesting because I can on the other games, like Crash 3. I can tell you like the layout of the level a bit better. But Crash 2's layout of each level, like where the enemies are placed, I have no clue. Wow, what? That is disgusting. How did I bonk off him twice? Nah, whatever. Yeah, like Crash 2 level layout, I couldn't tell you where the enemies are or anything. I have very little knowledge. So I just really haven't spent time on it. Ruination is the most loved level. I definitely disagree. God, I hate Ruination. Most beautiful level setting. It's not the best level setting, the most beautiful level setting. Let me think here. Because if you're bearing in mind like the actual backgrounds of each level, then I'm trying to think now of like what the backgrounds actually look like in Ruination. I'm pretty sure it's not just like a black background like it was in the original, is it? But I'm pretty sure I have a memory of Ruination's background looking pretty good. And obviously like Crash 1 doesn't really have any background. It's all very linear in terms of camera view. It is weird how the plant monster thingies on Ruination appear in more than one type of level. Because they also appear on Night Fight as well, don't they? Which is a bit weird. It's like the plant monsters should technically be in Night Fight as their main level, or Toady Fly, whatever. Rather than Ruination, it's just like they were put there for a random reason. I don't know. It's like they couldn't think of any enemies, so they just used them again. Best music? Oh dear. I mean, I always like the jetpack music on, if you're talking about NST right now, right? I'd say, Rocket's music on NST is pretty good. Even Entropy's music is pretty good. But if we're talking about the original, then the Unbearable Death Route is always a funny one. And I've screwed up. Great. This is as a kid I always died in the Unbearable Death Route, so that music is very memorable to me. I swear those two fires were actually out of sync right there, like ever so slightly. Unless that was like some sort of camera view or sound glitch right there. You know what, I don't know if that's even worth. That's an interesting way of doing it. That might work, but I don't know. It might have been completely pointless. Oh, well, we'll never know. Absolutely never know. Yeah, this is like the worst native fortress to ever be seen in existence. I hate it. Well, we're losing a lot of time there. Like the soundtrack on NST. I know, I preferred the original slightly, because I feel like the music has had more effect in it. Like it seemed to have caught the levels very well of what they were. Yeah, I lost 12 seconds in Nature Fortress, by the way. That sucks. No biggie though. I'll make it back. Like music in Jaws and Temple Ruins. Yeah, that was pretty good on NST actually. I'm pretty sure like that one was very similar to the original. Also, I need to learn the fish snipe on this level as well. I always forget to learn it. I always forget it's a thing. Until I get reminded every time I do this level. I gained half a second on up the creek. Wow. Don't know how. Welcome back, Chrissy. Yeah, emojis on YouTube. I know that laughing one seems so weird. It's like they tried too hard to make a laughing face. Might go do Crash 2 someday. Crash 2 is really tricky. And would easily be the last one I do out of the 3, honestly. Because Crash 2 has a lot of interesting, like, it has movement tech to start off with, which I'm not used to. And like I know nothing in terms of level layout or like where I should be slide spinning and such. And slide jumping. I'd have to like spend hours practicing that game. But if I were to do either Crash 2 or Crash 3, I'd do Crash 3 first, personally. Oh no. That moment when you forget you're meant to use D-pad. Why did I do this to myself? I should get WR on all 3. Yeah, that ain't ever gonna happen. Not a chance. I'm not a wizard, I'm afraid. Oh. Couldn't even get the spin off. I love the falling glitch noise. I don't understand why that happens either. I think it's some glitch of the bats as to why you get that noise. Wow. Get stuck on the wall. This Lost City doesn't like me. It's always Lost City. Wow. Beautiful death. And that one. I swear this game. Yeah, why is that sound still going even though I died? I thought it disappeared when you died. Yeah, this run is officially terrible. Oh, and then it just randomly goes off when you kill a bat. Definitely something to do with the bats then. I don't get it. Do I like need to practice like a day on this strat or something? Or this spin jump rubbish? Yes, like why doesn't it work? Because I see everyone else do it all the time. Where you spin off the boxes like that and you jump and they keep it going. Huh. Guess you can't do it like that. Spin jumping without bouncing once is hard. I've seen Cam do it loads of times. He makes it look easy. Like, I literally need to practice this a billion times though. Because every run I die on this bonus round. A different kind of boxes. Nah, I doubt it. Well, it would be interesting if you could do it over here though. Or like... Nah, it's made a difference. I don't know, it's weird how I've seen that strat been done loads of times, but apparently it's not possible. There's got to be some reasoning behind it, right? I don't know. I guess it's not ever worth trying it. Like, if the boxes just broke like that every time, then you wouldn't have to worry about that rubbish, but they don't break like that every time. If you just jump from down the box, that's fine. Yeah, but that's like doing like this though, isn't it? Like, it never works for me. Or do you mean like this? Because if you do a bounce beforehand, it seems to work. Or you have to keep crash like literally not moving an inch to the right. Like whilst you bounce off it. Wow. It's like if you're moving an inch to the side whilst you do a spin, it doesn't work. But I don't really know. If you spin boxes, you fall a bit below the box, then it's impossible. I mean like if you don't jump up immediately, like that, yeah. Yeah, I'm so bad at this bonus though. I can't even get like the box set up consistently the way I want it. It's like probably about 1 in 10. After I'm practicing, do one more go. Yeah, I'll do one more run before stopping today. Yeah, because nothing to do with the spin timing. Because you can spin early and get a bounce, or you can spin late and get a bounce. Anyway, I'll just do it one more turn and then I'll just do another run. But yeah. It's just I always manage to screw it up on a run. It's hard to be consistent. You have zero experience in SDs, make sure you keep quiet. Nah, you're fine. Those who have no experience might end up coming up with a better idea than those who do have experience. Because they just throw random things up in the air. Yeah, Ghost, it's bonus city. Not moving to the side when you spin them. It seems more consistent like that. Whether that's the actual reason though, I have no idea. Okay, right. Last run unless I fail Island 1. If I fail Island 1, I may consider another run. What am I doing? You pass bonus level. No, basically you need to do the bonus level to get the green gem, so you can skip castle machinery. That's why you have to do the bonus level. But Lost City gem is the only gem you actually need in the run. Be nice if I could practice Iron 2 and Iron 3 more, but and actually make it there. I mean, if I was as good at every other level as I was at Jungle Rollers, then it would be set right now. But Jungle Rollers is like literally the easiest level in the game. And yes, it is easier in Sandy Beach. You reset way too much, endgame is slacking too much. Yeah. That's my problem. I mean, I am confident that I can do the final 3 levels correctly. It's basically everything after Slippery Climb shouldn't be an issue. But it probably will be if I'm on like a really good run. Because I tend to fail. Really bad habit. Like in general, Lights Out and Jaws and Lab shouldn't be an issue. But things like Slippery Climb, there's a very strong possibility I'll fail on a PB run. When I make save states the practice level. Yeah, I did do that. Like before I even started streaming, I did do every level. I did practice it, but Obviously, as you start doing runs, you find yourself not making it quite as often, so you forget little things, I guess. Like, I practice for lab, like, an absolute ton, so I never fail it. Because I know, like, if I'm on a good run, then the lab is a very, like, likely spot to actually screw up at. That was lucky. I did force out leaf float there, I probably should have drowned. But luckily the game didn't kill me off. You have to practice sewer levels and ruination. Yeah, like sewer levels and ruination especially, I'd awful at. If I ever had to run a game. Yeah, emulate, you can just literally save your state whenever the hell you want. Even though I've never used one before, but still. It's very convenient, and why do Papu have to do that? So good. Glad you think so. I mean, it was only upstream though, so there's a lot more to come yet. Assuming I don't screw up. And again, upstream is like 80% of Island 1 failures for me. Because Native Fortress isn't hard if you just make the cycle. Unless you screw up the poles and then you just fall down to the bottom. That does happen. Completed Crash on PS1, PS3 and PS4 several times. They're still fun. Yep. Crash games never get old, okay? It's just the same way I still have fun with Spyro. I haven't played Spyro 2 in ages, I probably should play it at some point. I don't know, I'll probably end up finding myself playing the original trilogy before Reignited comes out. At some stage. Sewer levels you can skip a lot if you have the right amount of masks, yeah. It's basically how it is in this game, isn't it? Like every crash you need masks to be able to do certain cycles and stuff. And you've got to know like backups if something goes wrong and all that stuff. Because it really doesn't take much to take a damage on NST with its hitboxes and stuff. Like me bouncing on the robot earlier was a great demonstration, like on heavy machinery, of how I didn't know the backup cycles whatsoever. Because it never actually occurred to me before. Like I tried to fix the backup cycle, but I didn't think the steam was going to go off as fast as it did, and I died for it, so... Might be able to do 104%, or 105 technically now, but I don't have any plans to do it anytime soon. It all depends on how well any percent goes, and like how fast I achieve a good time, depending on what I do afterwards. But if like I finish any percent quickly, I'll consider doing the other categories. If I'm still here doing 80% by the time Spyro comes out, then I probably won't bother. But I'm sure one day I'd like probably even go back to them after Spyro comes out and actually give them a go. I mean, for all I know, I could hate Spyro for some reason. You never know. Hate that Triton so much. Especially when you hover over them, you're just like expecting to get hit backwards for some reason.
go.
312% speedrun. But you know, if I do 312%, then my internet will like 100% die. Like 100% die at some point during the run. Honestly, on that 312% stream, I was actually incredibly surprised that my internet didn't die. Not a single time. Oh no. I'm surprised I didn't make that. RIP. I'll carry on anyway. I won't be so over that. Even though it does suck. Do I think it'll be completely new or remake? Personally, I think it'll be a new game. I have this awful, like, not awful feeling, they might keep Team Racing, remastered until the 20th anniversary of Team Racing, maybe. Maybe they'll hold back on it. I would love to see a team racing remaster. I don't know, that's my guess. Assuming WR will surely get 80% WR. Maybe. We shall find out after so many months of doing it. Like, it'll be a grind. I mean, everyone else has been doing it for about 9 months or so now. But I'm sure we'll get like a very decent run anyway, one day. I just have to keep the grind going, basically. As you do. But also not lose motivation in the process, because I know that is a thing. Just I started to kind of lose a bit of motivation for time trials, hence why I started doing this. Because time trials are getting very, very tricky at this point. Scared of VV actually designing a game. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think, what games have they actually done? Like Crash wise. And then again, they like might have more experience now or something. I know they did Nitro Kart, didn't they? Wait, I forgot to... Wow, I forgot to spin him. Don't know what I was doing right there. Oh wait, I didn't know what happened. Oh wow. I was reading the chat whilst the first one was going off, but obviously the first one didn't actually explode on him. That sucks. Yeah, that's definitely what happened. RIP. Yeah, so the first TNT didn't explode on him, even though I expected to whilst I was reading the chat for half a second. And then that happened. Beautiful. Because I assumed he'd take damage. And I was like, why isn't Ripperoo here when the TNT was here? And it's because he didn't take damage, so that confused the crap out of me. Right, should I do one more attempt? I know I said that was going to be the last one, but... Screw it, we'll do one more. Yeah, it confused me so much, like the TNT was there, but Ripperoo didn't arrive for it. I was like, what just happened? Yeah, Crash Nitro Kart was okay, but CTR was better, I do agree. Am I bored with the game or doing it over and over again? Well, that's the thing, right, like after 9 months I'm officially starting to get a bit tired of time trials. When they're so frame grindy as they are now. And basically all the levels that I like that have new strats, no one's showing them. As they do. I mean, I could do Native Fortress very easy. Probably very easily, I don't even know. In time trial, it depends on the motivation to do it. There's like, I'm pretty sure like I counted them up yesterday, and out of the, well, I missed that box. Out of all the times that I don't have on CB1, right, or at least the record for, so there are 17 levels that I don't have record for, 11 of which aren't actually uploaded, which is really mean. And when there's like not a video to go by, it just becomes very like unmotivating, you know? Because you feel like you could be wasting your time. Because I think like the only one that I could, I mean I can probably beat Lost City and Sunset as well if I put time into it. But other than that, I know High Road's beatable by like 1 or 2 frames, which is kind of, that's frame grindy as absolute hell. But like other than that, like it's just very hard to even want to go for them. I better not disappear when you come back. I hope not. I can definitely see why people who do any percent are definitely starting to like get tired of doing any percent on this game. I guess they like decide to move on at the same time I did with time trials a little bit. I mean I still do time trials, it's just I don't have like the crazy motivation to spend days grinding them the way I used to. Like I'll jump on them every now and then out of interest to see what happens. I do wonder what happened on my Great Gate on my PB. Like every time I gain half a second. Give you attention. There you go, Chrissy. Is that good enough attention? If I played Red Dead Redemption, I haven't, I'm afraid. Yes. That was like the least possible attention I could ever have given someone right there. But I'm glad it did the trick. Did I just really get ledged right there? Did that just happen? Meh. It's like a 4-second death, maybe 5. And like the master matter. Okay, 7 seconds is more than I thought. Probably have to sit on that leaf for about 4 seconds before you can jump off of it. A Tesco meal instead of Mackey's. Whatever you decide. You must choose Tesco. Yeah, tell Tesco to stop ignoring my job applications, please. I swear everyone ignores job applications nowadays. Just how people are, aren't they? If only it was as easy as it used to be. Asda is better. Like I very rarely go to Asda, there's like not even one really near me. I just go to Marston's instead because that's literally the closest thing there is, except from a little co-op around the corner, which isn't really ideal. You know, I could technically go to co-op and get it if I need, but still. Good, I haven't disappeared. I could have disappeared if I wanted to, but I died in upstream and kept going. Took a month before I got off an interview, yeah. New Strum Milestone. See, I saw that video, but I haven't actually done it myself yet. Just skipped the first 2 rollers. I still wonder if the left side at the end is actually faster, but it's like inconsistent. Sometimes the game just knocks you off the grass at the end, so I don't tend to do it. Can't be asked to actually kill the run for like a mere frames. How's Crash alright? After he gets all the bugs on his head? Because he's legendary, he can take anything. When will I submit a run? Probably like, I want to submit a run when I get a hyper jump run. Like just one hyper jump. Basically. I don't feel very much satisfaction of getting a run without one hyper jump out of the 3. What's up, Ghost? When you say Geordie like that, I'm just like, you're about to say it beat Castle Machine in about 3 seconds. That was a really slow start. I accidentally used the analog at the start again, that's how you don't do it. Snang at it really quick. I hope that was fast enough. Time to find out. Okay, yes it was. Gotta climb that leaderboard. Well, technically I'm 4th/5th already. I'm not entirely sure as of right now, but... I mean, I should technically submit it if I'm like top 5, but... I will one day, don't worry. When I get something that I think is acceptable. For my standards. Also, I'm still yet to break those 4 boxes all in one go. Every time I get stuck when I hit the second box, so I give up with the other 2. You mean second mod, Chris? Yes, okay. Castle depresses you. Yeah, I'm guessing there's no way of doing it. I will look into it one day, when I feel like it. As I haven't done Castle in like absolute months. So it might be kind of refreshing to do that again. Oh, that was really slow. Don't know why I jumped that late. I even tried to snipe that time. Completely mistimed it, so it didn't have a timing. Yeah, I can see how that'd be consistent. But I just haven't actually practiced it. Submit a run that is at least top 3. Well, of course I'd submit a run if it was top 3. But I guess if I even get like 4th, then sure, I'll submit it. Right, let's really make sure I don't mess this up this time. I don't know how I messed it up last time, but apparently I did. I'm guessing last time he just jumped away before the TNT exploded. So I have no idea what happened. Yeah, even a 146 5x is really solid though if you can get that. But 144, I mean, that's insane. Boyfriend has a crush on me. Good to know. That movement was really weird. Not that it really matters at all. And these bats are annoyingly late, I'm not a fan. That means I'll probably end up having to take damage to catch the cycle, I don't even know. At the end. Unless these ones are fine. Okay, those ones are fine. I assumed that if one pair of bats were late, then the entire lot was late from experience, but okay, apparently not the case. That was lucky. I thought I did that too late. I thought I was just going to bonk the ceiling and fall all the way down. Rip. Suspense bonus part, yeah, it failed. Bonuses suck. Like, why can't I just ever get a good bonus on Lost City, ever? I mean, a Brio bonus theft isn't a big deal. This one, however, kind of is. What? Okay, rip. That has never happened in the history of this game. Just completely missed the lizard because I get screwed by physics. Where crashes get stuck. Okay, well, I mean, it's 8:15, so I guess I'll call that a stream and attempt it again tomorrow. Yeah, it sucked. But I guess I should probably get something to eat. One more. Nah, I'm good for today, Chrissy. If I spend like ages on it every day, then I start to get worse anyway. And like 4 hours a day is like probably what I should go for. Dumping him for me. But no, was that awesome? Oh, he has Torna. Yeah, he can't beat Torna. Anyway, I'm gonna get some food. Don't even know what I'm gonna have to eat, but still. I'm gonna call it a day though. Thanks everyone, as always, for stopping by. And I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. It is... wait, what is the day today? Can't think now. Yeah. Okay, I thought it was Thursday today. Yeah. So, because obviously I can't do Saturday, so yeah. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. For the usual fails on Island 1, as I do. Take care. Bye bye.